I feel I've been putting this off long enough. I need to get started. So, let's go. I'm not going to lie, it is a wee bit gut-wrenching having to do this, but again, I'm going to try and keep and preserve as much material as I can for the new build, with the exception of the bed slats. They're gone completely. I feel like this is what Dobby wants as well, because this shelf just keeps coming away. So I need to believe that Dobby wants this as well. Well, and so it begins. There was just no need for that to be difficult. Listen, if you want to see how I made this very simple fuse box setup, have a wee look up here and you'll see how I did it. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. So my thinking is to basically take it back through the step and bring the cables up behind the diesel heater just now, because this isn't going to be moving. So if I bring the cables back through and leave them there, then it means I can still use my fuse box, so we can still have lights. We'll figure out where the wires go later. All that should be left now is the 12 volt socket cable for the positive and minus. So in a nutshell, that's basically my electrical system, just this 12 volt cable and this wee fuse box. I'm not planning on putting the fuse board back along here. I think it's all going to be over that side. I'm going to pop the side step back on because I'm not imagining I need to take it off again. And also as well, the diesel heater isn't going to be moving. It's still going to be in the same place, so we technically don't need it moved. So just to show you what I've done with the Charger 1, it's now in the front, and as you can see it's still under here, but just poking out the side of the casing. It's not too tight that it's causing damage to the cable, but it's just enough that it's holding it. If you remember, there's wee holes in the side here, so I'm going to put it through the hole and then feed it along and then have it coming out from under the seat, but we don't need to do that just now, but that's going to be the plan. So I'm going to leave the electrics there and focus on getting the rest of the kitchen out. But this wee thing worked a treat. It was just a bamboo toothbrush holder, I think, and I just drilled a hole in it to put the tap water through. Right, let's see how easy this sink pops out. Do we really need to try and pop it now? We can take it out later when we take this off, so let's focus on getting the rest of it done. And that's Charger 1 out. See, this is why I was wanting to get this out as well, because you can see where the power station has been hitting against it, so we can't have that. I'm not going to lie, this is heartbreaking to see it like this. It's the right thing to do, Robert, it's the right thing to do. So this is going to be going as well. Again, you can see how much gap there was and how much it was off. But I'm still learning, innit? So in terms of which wood I'm going to keep wood like this, but getting rid of the thick slat stuff like that. Like, it's just crazy as well when I'm backtracking through what I've done. The amount of screws and stuff that I've used is insane. Obviously I was just panicking that it wasn't going to be strong enough, but it definitely was. I'm not going to keep this drawer because, well, let's be honest, it's hardly straight or square or anything like that, but this drawer was one of my proudest achievements for this van build. Aye, I was pretty proud of it. I'm also going to keep these rails as well. These could be useful. I think we are now officially detached from the van. Do you know the sad part about it is? I'm only doing it because I've outgrew the setup that I've got. It's not because I didn't like the setup I had. But I'm getting a wee bit anxiety when I go places because I can't put anything in the storage cupboards like a lot of power stations and stuff. So when I go and do reviews, everything is basically everywhere. It's just a bit stingy knowing that I'm having to do this, even though there's nothing wrong with Dobby. It's just, again, to make room. We've just outgrew the setup we had. I'll tell you what though, the weight of this van is probably just in screws alone. The kitchen's out. I'm going to take this away as well, but I'm going to be so glad to bring this lino up and this lino up because I'm going to change the flooring as well. Saving grace though is we don't have to do the insulation, we don't have to do the carpeting again, so technically all we need to focus on is the build part. I've been dying to do this for ages. Wow, that glue still feels sticky. It's not what I move, it's what I stay with me. Don't know how I feel about it yet. That's getting tossed and that's getting kept, and we'll keep the sink as well. So tomorrow we rip out all that. So I've just finished wiring up the lights to the fuse board. I've only used the lights, I'm not plugging the diesel heater or the fridge into the fuse board because I don't need it. A simple setup, so it's a bit scraggly behind there, and as I've shown how capable this Bluetti Elite 30 is, this thing can run my diesel heater, so it's more than going to cover us for just using lights or plugging in the odd drill. And just to show as well, you don't need an abundance of power to get something like this done. So it's day 2 of gutting out Dobby. I'm not going to lie, it completely went out of my mind that I'd taken the kitchen out. And when I've opened the door there, I was like, no turning back now. So in today's agenda, I'm going to be taking the bed away and taking away the toiletry box. Hey. It's going to start raining soon as well. I swear to God, like all of this September's just been nothing but rain. Honestly, with the amount of screws I've put in this, you'd think I was scared it was going to fall apart. Right, we'll need to get done what we can get done inside the van because it's raining. Right, there you go. So this is what I mean by overusage of screws. In that one post, I put 2 screws in, and as you can see, this one has split, all because I didn't pilot the hole, whereas this one I did. And I think it's one of the ones that, you know, it's been a long day and I just wanted to make sure it was secure, and obviously I just didn't care that I split the wood. But those are the moments when you're building a van and fatigue starts kicking in when you're trying to get it done. And that's why I'm taking my time and I'm not going to rush it. But I did say I didn't have experience when I built it, so this just shows you how little experience I had. But I still done it. So if you are thinking about building your own camper, you see how much of a hob job this was that I put together, and it done me 2 years of adventures and memories all over North Coast 500, the Isle of Skye, Wales. So if I can do this, you can do this, so there's no excuse. So I'm going to take the ducting back. I'm going to try and keep all this together just so I don't lose any. Like that. And then put the filter back on it just so that I can use it again. For a very brief moment when I was sitting looking this way, it almost felt as though Dobby hadn't been built yet. Like, it actually felt like it was 2 years ago and I hadn't done anything to it yet. It's kind of funny as well because I was hesitant about taking the van apart just due to wondering if I'd be able to build it again, which is mental considering that I did build it in the first place. But we will do it and do it better. Right, let's get to the dump. Dobby's feeling a wee bit nippier this morning. Feeling light on your feet, son? That's the last it. Aye, that's the last it. 2 years of adventure, just gone like that. Still plenty more to come. So we are completely bare now. We are back to the bare bones, literally. No bed and no kitchen. I've got away with it so far, but I think before the winter comes in and all that stuff, I think let's just address it just now. That's one of the screws there. Screws there. These are my leaf springs and these are getting changed ASAP. This big one piece is going to do the trick, so nice and flush there, but I just need to tighten the corners up a bit.